covering the villages for you. TK Cross and the VNN News Team.
On today's Lifestyle Show, if you're heading to Leesburg Bike Fest, we have some updates for you and how Earth Day was celebrated locally. The 28th annual Leesburg Bike Fest is this weekend, and officials have some updated information for you. Because of an illness, the weekend's headliner concert on Sunday, the Marshall Tucker Band, will no longer be performing. Instead, Wade Jennings will take the Sunday time slot. The three-day festival features music on multiple stages, thrilling bike shows, professional wrestling, food, and so much more. Bike Fest will be held April 25th through the 27th, and it brings in around 150,000 people. Because of the large crowds, Leesburg officials are offering a shuttle. Fares are just $1 each way, and students ride for free. The downtown Leesburg Bike Fest shuttle stop is conveniently located at the intersection of Main and Canal Streets. For shuttle maps and more information, visit leesburgbikefest.com. With the community honoring Earth Day this week, some lessons learned from the pandemic years show us that humans are capable of creating a better and healthier environment on the planet. 5 years ago, the world was in lockdown mode, and during that time, the Earth began to heal, if only briefly. People went dormant in 2020 during what scientists named the anthropause, a term that describes the impacts of the slowdown of human activity during the pandemic. Earth Day is celebrated globally to raise environmental awareness and applaud steps to protect the planet. Many experts agree that the pandemic made it clear that we as humans have control over what we put into the planet and how that negatively or positively impacts it. As soon as human activities receded during the pandemic, the environment responded positively. Air pollution improved, people reconnected with nature, and animals came out of hiding and ventured further into the environment. All signs that Mother Nature was in favor of the new normal. And although the changes were short-lived, they gave credibility to advocates' calls to action for the betterment of the environment, said Marwa El Sayed, an assistant professor of environmental engineering. We don't have to lock ourselves indoors in another pandemic, but there are changes that we can make to improve our air quality, and we should do that. The research supports that lifestyle changes are an effective means toward an improved environment. Up next, we'll tell you how one martial arts group is going the extra mile in learning about self-defense. But first, we'll take a look at the weather in the villages for the next 5 days.
Here's your VNN 5-day weather.
From the WVLG Weather Center, this is Christopher James with your VNN 5-day forecast. This weekend, temperatures are going to be in the upper 80s, low 90s, more of the same as we enter into next week. Monday afternoon, temperatures in the upper 80s with a 30% chance of afternoon showers.
Stay with us. More Villages lifestyle news is coming up right after this on VNN.
It's spring clearance at Kart World Golf Cars. Buy one new 2025 club car on wood and get a second club car at half price. His and hers, or bring a friend. There's never been a better time to buy. Available with gas, electric, or lithium power in 2, 4, and 6 passenger vehicles. Kart World Golf Cars, proudly serving Central Florida for over 37 years. Visit our modern showroom for a test drive today. Highway 27 441, 1 block north of County Road 466 in Lady Lake.
Sometimes people forget there's an option, a luxury option right here in Ocala. Discover Volvo's elegance, safety, and innovation at Jenkins Volvo Cars Ocala. Upgrade to a brand new Volvo today and drive the future. And for your convenience, we'll even bring a test drive right to your door. Luxury isn't far away. It's right here and it's waiting for you. Start shopping now at JenkinsVolvoCarsOcala.com. Luxury made simple. Visit us at Jenkins Volvo Cars Ocala. Welcome to the family.
This is VNN.
The Karate for Life group learns the techniques to help people be able to defend themselves, but what happens when they encounter a real-life situation? That's where local law enforcement came to help as we take you on the go to Seabreeze Recreation.
VNN was on the go with Whit Watson.
The Karate for Life Club is more than just a chance to keep those skills sharp. It's also a community.
The club was started approximately 15 years ago. Typically we have around 40 members that work out with us twice a week on Monday and Wednesdays. And then we have self-practice on Thursday afternoons.
On this day, the club got a visit from members of local law enforcement, including the Sumter County Sheriff's Office. The topics included self-defense and how to stay safe.
If I walk up to him and say, and I've got my fist balled and say, man, I'm fixing to punch you in the mouth, and I'm walking up to him, he shoves off of me like that, he is perfectly fine in defending himself.
Our focus again is on self-defense and self-protection as opposed to sparring or anything aggressive. Right now we have the sheriff, Pat Breeden, and we have the two fellas, a sergeant and a corporal, who are directors of the training for the Sumter County Sheriff's Office. We also have Captain Bob Seamer, who I first approached regarding this topic, and he thought it was such a great idea. He spread the word and said, let's get our training department here. It's the first time I think he spoke to a martial arts group about self-defense, and our primary concern and why we asked him to speak was because of our demographics. We have situations where harassment can turn into self-defense. And at what point is it assault and battery? When is it a felony assault? What are the implications and where do we go from there? That's the high point of the topic that's being discussed today.
On the go in the villages, I'm Whit Watson.
Coming up, have you got old prescriptions lying around? We'll let you know how to get rid of them safely. But first, in order to keep facilities in the villages well maintained, here are some temporary closures to consider as you plan your week.
I'm Kinsey, here with your Recreation Roundup. Join the Fine Arts Society on Saturday, April 26th, 4 to 8 p.m. at Colony Cottage Recreation for their exhibit of 80-plus original works of art, including acrylics, oils, pastels, and watercolor. Included with the exhibit will be a cash bar, live music, and raffle baskets. As a friendly reminder, please always carry your original Villages ID or a guest ID with a photo ID. Only original copies of ID cards are accepted at the recreation centers. All rules and regulations posted in the recreation facilities should be followed at all times.
Stay independent with Solo Beauty. Never ask for help again.
With my arthritis, I can reach my back.
Lotion or in the shower. You can just reach over your shoulders, your mid-back, lower back, and your feet. Makes a great birthday present, Christmas present.
You want to enjoy your home, we know. To live well is to eat well. Doc's Restorations knows you want a beautiful kitchen to enjoy your favorite meals with your family. Licensed, bonded, and insured, we can make it happen. Bathroom? We work with trusted brands and American-made materials for a squeaky clean result. Family owned and operated for over 14 years, experienced craftsmen and design consultants. We stand on it. We'll make you look like a million. It's up to you what you tell your neighbors. And much more. So relax. Doc's Restorations will take care of it all for you. One company, one source, one solution.
From the Village's Daily Sun Sports Department, here's Stephen Heineman with your VNN Sports Shorts.
Hey everyone, thanks for being here for the weekend preview on VNN Sports Shorts. I'm Stephen Heineman, and it's one of my favorite times of the year for national sports. We've got playoff basketball and hockey on every night, and the weekends are full of some beautiful golf to watch or take a nap to. Let's take a look at what we've got going on, starting as always with sports in driving distance of the Villages. We'll start with some playoff NHL hockey because we've got a Sunshine State battle to kick off the postseason. The Tampa Bay Lightning are locked in a battle with the Florida Panthers as we speak, and both teams will get a chance to host. However, because Tampa is much closer to here, we'll zoom in on your best chance to see the series live. Unfortunately, they're down in South Florida over the weekend, but as long as the series isn't a sweep, they'll be back at Amalie Arena on Wednesday, April 30th. Look for tickets on nhl.com/lightning/tickets. In the NBA, we've got some awesome first-round action going on, and you'll have a chance to see some live nearby, but you better hurry if you want to see Game 3. The Orlando Magic will be hosting the Boston Celtics for a pair of games on Friday and Sunday. Both tilts will be at 7 p.m. at the Kia Center, and you can find tickets to either one at nba.com/magic/tickets. If you just want a low-key, regular season outing at the ballpark, the Tampa Bay Rays will return from a road trip out west on Tuesday to play the Royals. It'll be a 3-game set, 2 night games, and a matinee on Thursday. If you want stubs, see MLB.com/Rays/tickets. As always, I'd like to thank you for joining me for another weekend preview on VNN Sports Shorts. I'm Stephen Heineman, and I hope to see you all again soon.
2 villagers recently bonded over pickleball and became fast friends during the senior games. This pair of pickleball pals, Keller 82 and Schwartz 87, became pickleball partners for the first time and played in the first leg of pickleball action during the Village's senior games Tuesday at Everglades Recreation. The duo played in men's 80 to 84 bracket at Everglades, one of 7 recreation centers hosting pickleball this week. After the duo decided to partner up, they played against each other to sharpen their skills. And although they've only been friends and pickleball partners a short time, their comedic timing together seems like they've known each other for years. While the duo came up short in the semifinals, they didn't let that dampen their spirits. And of course, we wish them many more years and laughs together as pickleball pals. This weekend, there are 2 opportunities to safely and effectively dispose of your unused prescription drugs. All Sumter County residents will have 2 sites available to accept expired or unwanted prescription drugs on Saturday as part of the annual RX Take-Back Day, sponsored by the Federal Drug Enforcement Administration. The Sumter County Sheriff's Office will accept drop-offs from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the Walmart Supercenter at Buffalo Ridge Plaza in the Villages. The Wildwood Police Department will also be accepting drop-offs during the same time, 10 to 2, at its headquarters located at 892 North U.S. Highway 301. Neither law enforcement agency will accept liquids, needles, or over-the-counter medications. All prescription medication will be incinerated. Both agencies remind residents that proper disposal prevents medicine from being stolen or abused. When thrown into the garbage, pharmaceuticals can leach into the environment. Flushed meds can contaminate groundwater as well, and properly disposing of unused or expired meds limits exposure to children and grandchildren. We'll be back with more from Florida's friendliest hometown.
Stay with us. More Villages lifestyle news is coming up right after this on VNN.
And now for the 3-day VNN forecast presented by Frank Gay Services. A sunny weekend ahead in the Villages as we're looking at high temperatures in the upper 80s, low 90s, overnight temperatures in the low to mid 60s.
Got pain? Curamin from Terry Naturally is the answer. This award-winning formula delivers safe, effective, non-addictive pain relief. How? With the most clinically studied enhanced absorption curcumin, plus other powerful ingredients. Curamin, millions of bottles sold, and the #1 brand because it works. Get pain relief or your money back. Find it at your local health food store.
One of the questions I get often is, what is the best hearing aid? And the answer to that question is whatever hearing aid that person will wear. Okay, there is not one size fits all device that I can say will work absolutely perfectly for everybody, because everybody's brains are different. But what makes a person successful in their hearing aids is making sure that that hearing aid is equipped for the job that it's being asked to provide. So my advice to people is to obtain the best hearing aid that you can afford to get. You spend a lot of time with your hearing aids. They are a part of your integral perception of quality of life, your relationships with others, your ability to work and feel included in the community that you live in. There's a lot of moving parts in making somebody successful, and I like to think that knowledge and training and expertise in the field is a huge part of that successful piece of being a happy and content hearing aid wearer.
Hurricane season is coming. Are you ready? Lenhart Electric is pre-selling their exclusive Storm Ready kits right now. You'll get generator backup options, whole home surge protection, and an AC soft start kit, plus a full year of Lenhart's Total Home Care Energy Management Program. Act now before the Hurricane Expo on May 2nd. This limited time offer won't last. Don't wait for the storm to hit. Call 352-748-5818 or visit Lenhart Electric on Facebook today.
Ham radio aficionados, are we coming in loud and clear? Listen up, the Villages Amateur Radio Club will be broadcasting live during its annual Radio Rodeo event this Saturday from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. at Brownwood Paddock Square. Club members will demonstrate the history of ham radio while trying to connect with operators across the world. Club members use this event as a way to welcome prospective club members, promote interest in ham radio, and increase community awareness overall. For more information about the club and this event, visit K4VRC.com. Villagers for Veterans will be hosting a Kentucky Derby fundraiser next month. Villagers for Veterans is once again hosting its annual Kentucky Derby Watch Party fundraiser. The event is set for May 3rd at 4 p.m. at Old Mill Playhouse in Lake Sumter Landing. The event includes watching the race, drinks, and food, as well as a chance to win prizes. The best dressed attendee will be awarded a prize. Villagers for Veterans supports injured veterans across the state, and proceeds from the event will benefit the group's mission. Tickets are $50 and are available at villagesforveterans.org. Coming up, we'll take a look at your Villages lifestyle concerts, events, and entertainment on the squares.
Stay with us. More Villages lifestyle news is coming up right after this on VNN.
When cleaning your air ducts, it's important to clean the entire system. An air duct cleaning from Stanley Steamer removes pounds of trapped dirt, dust, and allergens from your home completely. The cleaning improves your home's indoor air quality, keeps your home cleaner longer, and can even improve the efficiency of your HVAC system. We want you to have the cleanest and healthiest indoor air possible, so call for a free inspection today.
Stanley Steamer gets your home cleaner.
You love the sunshine.
The sunshine. Sunshine. Sunshine.
It makes you happy.
So happy because I'm happy. Clap along.
You love great music. It makes you smile.
You make me smile. Make me smile. Just to see you smile.
Your Villages soundtrack. WVLG.
Back before Alicia could spend time with her grandbaby, before she had a successful heart transplant, even before she received a revolutionary device that kept her failing heart working until her transplant. Before all that, Alicia chose UF Health, which shows how your story ends has everything to do with where it all begins.
Clap your hands and stop your feet. Time now for the Villages Entertainment Beat.
I'm Natalie, here with your Entertainment Beat. Get ready to rock at the Villages Entertainment venues. The lead guitar of Firefall and two former members of Graham Parsons Band bring you the hits of Firefall at Savannah Center, May 3rd. Take a trip to the past with Ultimate Anthem, the Arena Rock Tribute, revisiting the icons of the 70s and 80s at Savannah Center, May 14th. Unite classic rock, country, blues, and folk with Creedence Revived, returning to Savannah Center, May 23rd and 24th. Enjoy rock a new way as three world-class tenors are joined by an all-star band journeying through the rock hits from the 60s to the 90s at the Sharon, May 25th. Dedicated to the iconic hits of AC/DC, Shoot to Thrill will be at Savannah Center, May 30th. Tickets can be purchased online at thevillagesentertainment.com, at a physical box office location, or over the phone. That's your beat, and I'll see you next time.
Thank you, Natalie. The Villages is the place to be when it comes to great musical entertainment, and these are the bands scheduled to perform for you on the Squares Friday night, brought to you by the Villages Entertainment and your Villages soundtrack, WVLG. that's all we've got for you today. Join us again tomorrow for another edition of VNN's Weekend Show, Play It Forward. And be sure to pick up a copy of today's Daily Sun. Tune your radio into WVLG while you're out there enjoying that active Villages lifestyle. We'll see you. Hello, and thanks for watching the Villages News Network. Did you know that VNN is only one part of the Villages Media Group? In fact, we are made up of numerous sources of information and entertainment for you. Let's start with the Villages Daily Sun. The Daily Sun is your daily source for everything Villages. Stories, reports, features, sports, weather, entertainment, and business information. Our editorial, advertising, layout, and creative departments create a daily newspaper to make sure you have all the information you need to live the perfect Villages lifestyle. Published at one of the country's premier and newer printing plants in Coleman, Florida, our staff of production professionals, along with our distribution team, works tirelessly to make sure you get your Daily Sun every day, 365 days a year. Also published for you are the Newcomer's Guide, the Resident Directory, and the Villages Magazine, each loaded with unique and relevant information for you to maximize your best life. Originating from our studios in the small building with big windows near the water at Lake Sumter Landing is WVLG, your Villages soundtrack. Listen to WVLG broadcasting on 102.7 or 104.5 FM or 640 AM. Or stream us from the Villages Daily Sun app or the Villages app. WVLG offers music primarily from the mid-60s through the mid-90s with live and local semi-retired part-time on-air personalities from all around the country. If you're into great music, Villages information, and first-class weather forecasts, WVLG is your source for it all. And you're watching VNN, the Villages News Network. We create new programming every weekday, which starts at 6 p.m. Monday through Friday. Check out our fun weekend show, Play It Forward, from Friday at 6 until Monday at 6, and keep your eyes open for special programming and information coming soon. The Villages Daily Sun, the Villages Magazine, the Villages Residential Directory, the Villages Newcomer's Guide, WVLG, your Villages soundtrack, and the Villages News Network, VNN. The Villages Media Group, here for you 24/7, 365 days a year.
There is only one roofing contractor who is #1 in Central Florida, one Floridians have been trusting for over 49 years. Other roofers are selling out to Wall Street and hedge funds, not us. We're still your local roofing contractor. From Spanish Springs to Brownwood to Lake Sumter Landing, Gold Key Roofing is the most trusted and most called upon roofing contractor for a reason. Trust your roof with a company who is really a part of the community. Gold Key Roofing, often imitated, never duplicated.
A quality replacement window made with Fibrex material, which is 2 times stronger than vinyl, delivered through a stress-free process. Welcome to Renewal by Andersen. Get the peace of mind knowing Renewal by Andersen handles everything from start to finish. With one call, you'll enjoy working with the best people, exclusive products, and a superior process. For a limited time, save on replacement windows and patio doors, plus special financing. But hurry, our bonus offer ends soon. The first 50 callers receive additional savings. Renewal by Andersen.
As a medical doctor, I've been involved in Alzheimer's research for almost 25 years. Everyone experiences a slight amount of memory loss as we age. That is absolutely normal. However, in some people, the memory loss continues to get worse. The good news is that most people that think they have a memory problem actually just have normal memory loss related to aging. If you would like to learn more, I would highly encourage you to attend one of my free weekly seminars. We cover topics such as what is the difference between dementia and Alzheimer's disease, and are there things I can do to make my brain more resistant to Alzheimer's disease? Please call our office today for a simple 30-minute free memory evaluation. We'll walk you through the steps, including testing your memory to even see if there's a problem. You may be invited to partake in our clinical research. Through clinical research, we are searching for new medications that may help slow the progression of this disease.